I'm just leaving the Raven Rocks shelter. Beautiful shelter. The shelter area is amazing. So many camping sites. Lots of good people there last night. A little too cold to have a chat after dinner. I was in bed by like 7 o'clock. So to try and stay warm, it got down to 36. I was toasty warm in my bed. Sleep mat and down comforter, down quilt. I had the foot box tied tight. My feet were cozy. I was good to go. So today, 13 and change to Tumbling Rocks shelter, Tumbling Run, something like that. But before that, a couple big milestones today. I will cross the Mason-Dixon line. I will cross into the state of Pennsylvania. And more importantly, in a few miles, I will pass my 200-mile mark of my hike. Yay! Well, this stinks. I find it ironic that someone that graffitied "Just Let It Be" is putting that on a rock in the middle of a trail in the woods. Why don't you let it be, MB, whoever you are? Leave no trace. Ugh, disgusting. Well, that's disturbing. Not what I wanted to see on the AT at any time or anywhere, really. Good Lord, people, get a grip on yourselves. I have to go that way. So I think the next several miles, maybe the whole day, are going to be really slow, and I may be regretting my choice to go for the 13 point whatever it is to the Tumbling Run shelter, but I'm determined. I got to be really careful and methodical how I go down these rocks. Boulders, boulders as far as the eye can see. The trail goes that way. So that's where we're headed next. I'm about less than a mile from Penmar Park, where there's real bathrooms. They say the park's not open until May 1st, but there were some hikers at camp last night that were coming southbound. They said they saw people coming in and out of the bathrooms yesterday, so I'm hopeful. Also, I read in the guidebook, or maybe some comments, that there are actual delivery places that'll deliver food there. So I may actually take a lunch break and do like a delivery. I think hiker hunger has set in, and I mean, I have food to survive, right? But and my dinners are delicious. I really look forward to those, and a lot of my snacks are good. But let's be honest, I miss bread and real food and so forth. I'll see how I'm doing on time, but I'm seriously considering getting delivery. And right now, my specific craving is a meatball sub with a ton of melted cheese on it. But we'll see what I can muster up. If I'm not doing great on time, I'll have to look at the terrain for the rest of my miles today. I may pass it up. But if the bathrooms are open, that's a possibility that there could be electric, which would be huge, so I can recharge a couple things. And what better to do than wait for food delivery while you're recharging electronics. 200. I've made it 200 miles on foot, backpacking, and this is incredible. 200, you have taught me so many things. There's been a lot of laughter, a few tears, lots of joy. Thanks so much for the miles, AT. No matter what else happens on the rest of this journey, I'm thankful for 200. Proud to be standing here. Woohoo! Hey y'all, I am here at the Penmar County Park waiting for delivery of a meatball sub and french fries. And the guy at Tony's, I think it is, Pizza, said, hey, happy to deliver there, but it might be 45 minutes. And I'm like, well, It takes what it takes. The bad news is there's no electric and no bathrooms, but there is trash, so I can ditch my garbage. And I can pack out whatever I don't eat of the sub and have it for dinner at the shelter later, so save me some time, because I mean, I really shouldn't be taking this time to wait, but I'm gonna do it because hike your own hike, right? And I want a meatball sub real bad. That was a 2-hour lunch break, which is unheard of on the trail. But I used to do it at my day job, so why not on trail once in a while when it's warranted? And I will tell you that the meatball sub and french fries from Vince's Pizza, definitely worth it for the 2-hour lunch break. The delivery driver was so kind, and then it was so huge and there was no real easy way to carry it out. Two of my hiking friends, Enough and Whitebird, had been behind me, and they showed up at the park, and I yelled over, "Hey, do you want a sub?" Gotta make sure I'm going the right way. "Do you want a sub and some french fries?" Part of a sub and some french fries. And they were like, "What?" And oh, nice view there. Yeah, this park is a really pretty view. But anyway, so they shared part of my sub and a lot of the fries. Even with hiker hunger, there is no way I could have put away all of that food. I did also suck down a 32-ounce Coke, which was amazing, with ice, lots of ice. And yeah, that was worth it. So as my friends were sitting there, one of them was having her shoe blew out, and we're near Waynesboro, PA. They decided to get off trail, go get her shoe, stay in a hostel, and get back on trail tomorrow. We're just sitting there, and a guy pulls over. He goes, "Hey, you hikers?" He goes, "I'm a thru hiker from 2020. Happy to take you wherever you need to go." His license plate said thru hiker. He maintains the shelter Ravens Rocks that we were just at last night. He gave me some input on the trail I have up ahead to get to Tumbling Run. He said it's an amazing shelter. That's also what I've heard from my husband. And he is giving these guys a ride into Waynesboro, wherever they need to go. So to the shoe store, and hopefully by then they'll hear from a hiker hostel. It's time for a state line crossing party. In one step, I'll be in Pennsylvania. Yay, Pennsylvania! I just passed the Deer Lick shelter, which means I'm committed to going to Tumbling Run, which is 3.6 miles further. The terrain seems fairly doable, so I'm not concerned about getting there before dark or anything. Given that it's supposed to be a super nice shelter, I actually may save myself the hassle of my tent and sleep in the shelter, even though it's supposed to be kind of chilly tonight. We'll see how many people are in there or whatever, but all right. I have channeled my inner trail runner skills on some of this super flat and smooth terrain. I have been running with my pack, which is crazy, but I think I'm just gonna keep it at a fast, purposeful hike now. Hey there. So I have less than a mile to camp, and as much as I'm excited to get to camp and get off my feet, I try to remember what a beautiful time of day this is when the weather's good, like today, to hike, because the sun, I think they call this the golden hour. The forest looked so beautiful, and the terrain here in Pennsylvania has been really nice. Probably buttering me up for those rocks. I know they're coming, Pennsylvania. I'm ready for you. But anyway, I just ran into the Old Forge campground, so that reminded me of home that, well, not home, but the Adirondacks, which are close to home. And they had a nice faucet right on the trail with pure drinking water. So thank you, Old Forge Campground. I topped off my bottle. I was tempted to carry more to camp so I wouldn't have to filter tonight, but I didn't want to carry anything more for a mile. Yeah, so the forest is looking beautiful. You can see the light. It's so pretty. Flowers. So, and the birds are singing like crazy out here. So I'm trying to enjoy it and also keep a sensible pace so I can get my butt to camp. It's all about balance, I guess.